welcome to my channel, mother suckers. Hey, it's your girl. I am Eloho, your favorite unicorn in the whole entire universe. Girl, I'm like glowing and I didn't even do nothing yet. Anywho, yes, it feels so good to be back on here filming for you guys. So I wanted to do a full get ready with me video, summer edition, because y'all know if you got me on Snap and Instagram and Twitter, if you don't, you need to. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm that girl. That's me. It's me. Are we going out tonight? Okay, I might come out with a full B. I'm just saying. But my makeup be lasting though, so don't judge me. So this will be kind of like a get ready with me summertime. Also talk about some things that's going on in the community. Do want to put out a disclaimer, okay? I personally, okay, Mother Unicorn, she's telling you now, okay? This may not work for everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I never used to sweat. I'm not gonna lie. I never used to sweat. I started sweating when I turned 23, 24. I started sweating. Like for my whole life, I never had to wear deodorant. I never was a sweater, and I was very active. I would run. I was a tomboy early in my age. I never sweated, and I never had hygiene issues. Turned 23, 24, I was like, oh, I gotta use deodorant now. That's what the rest of y'all do? Okay, I guess I really am human. I don't know. I say all that to say, just go through this tutorial with caution. If you know you sweat a lot, if you know you sweat more than the average person, you know you just cannot take makeup in the heat, girl, don't put yourself through it. Put on a good moisturizer, you know, get your brows done, lip gloss, and go out the door. Like, it's really not that deep. When that 100-degree sun hits you, ain't no routine nowhere on this YouTube platform, nowhere here, there, or anywhere that's gonna protect you. But you know, we're women, we do what we want anyways. Speaking of hygiene, I've been using the Kapari deodorant. I really recommend this deodorant. This is the coconut oil deodorant, and according to the label, it's aluminum free, it's vegan, and it's paraben free. And especially as women, you know, ladies, deodorants that are aluminum free, paraben free, you want to definitely stick with deodorants like that because, you know, you're putting it right here. It's seeping into your skin. So you don't want any harmful chemicals going into your breast or into your body or anything like that. So I would definitely recommend this deodorant. And you know how some of them deodorants that's like natural and vegan and aluminum free and it don't be holding no weight. Like, sis, I should have just not took a bath for all that. Girl. Honey, okay, she be in a party like, hey. Very dramatic. I talk with my hands. My arms is always up. And I get nothing but compliments on how your girl smell. I'm telling you, I can't go nowhere without somebody telling me I smell good. It's a fact. It's also some body oils that I use. I'm gonna tell y'all about that at a later date. Remind me. This stuff is like really good and I'm still using it, y'all. Okay, I don't just promote stuff just to promote it. I promote things that I actually use and that I actually really like. So I've been using the toner that helps with oil shine, moisturizer that is antioxidant rich. It helps with texture, pores, dark spots. Honestly, I can really just go outside like this. It's a gazillion degrees outside. Why not? Because I'm extra and I might just want to be beat for the day. I don't know. So today's video is sponsored by UNice hair. I got 3 bundles of 26 inches. Girl, I would get the longest bundles, the hottest time of the year. Girl, I will be styling my hair after I finish my face. So make sure you watch the video the whole way through. All right, y'all. So today's topic is going to be the power outage in Brooklyn. The intentional power outage in Brooklyn. Okay. I do my brows. I make a stink face because that's how I need my brows to look. I need my brows to look like I have an attitude. I don't care how nice I am. That people always, when I say people, I mean guys that I don't want to talk to. Like men, they always come up to me and think that like they could have these conversations with me when I'm really not interested. And I think it's because my face is nice. So when my brows have just like a little bit more arch, fuckboy proof, period. I like eyebrow gels because I like my brows to be pretty dark. I mean, I'm dark. I like dark brows. This brow brush was from Benefit. This is actually really nice. Like, I like how firm and strong it is. Like, after I fill in my brows and they low-key look like a hot mess, I go in with my Fenty concealer. This concealer has actually proven to really hold up in very high degree. Just remember that less is not more, but it's better, you know? I want to discuss the power outage in Brooklyn. I have an article that I want to read. This article from Pix11. It reads that thousands in Brooklyn still in the dark after Con Edison turns on power for 30,000 people on Sunday. Girl, Con Edison took at least 30,000 customers in parts of Brooklyn temporarily off power so that it could make repairs for the thousands already dealing with outages in the borough. Mayor Bill de Blasio said Saturday night. As of 7:40 a.m. Monday, that's today, the number is down to 14,125 customers still without power. Con Edison said early Monday that they've restored power to more than half the original 33,000 customers with outages around the borough. So if you are in Brooklyn and you are dealing with an outage and you need dry ice, the first location is at Seaview Avenue on 93rd Street near Seaview Park. People can pick up dry ice is at Jacob Joffe Fields at Avenue K on East 59th Street in Flatlands. That's real cute. But let's get into the nitty gritty, okay? Because when this first came out, it was just seen as like, oh, it was a rolling blackout. Like, oh, you know, it's really hot. Manhattan had a blackout not too long ago. You know, the power is just going out. It happens. No, that's not what happened. Okay? I know people just think that I'm talking just to talk. Yes, I do talk a lot. But I come through with the looks and the facts and the teeth. So I don't know what else to tell you, sis. Going through a heat wave, and Con Edison decides to shut off power in Brooklyn during the hottest days of the year, where people have their ACs on, food in the refrigerator. Electricity is very important, okay? People in Brooklyn are screaming hate crime, okay? Yeah, I'm part of it. Hate crime. This is a hate crime. Let me stop laughing. I know I have a nervous laughing condition. But no, seriously.
What we're hearing is that Con Edison purposely turned off the lights in this neighborhood to prevent a bigger outage. What do you guys think about that?
Why this neighborhood?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
What do you think about that?
That's crazy if that's the case. So what? We are not important enough? Like, we're supposed to sit in the dark while you what? Survey. Who is going to be protected? Who they're protecting? What about us? So you're making us suffer to preserve who? Who are they preserving? So why? We're not important? I'm trying to understand this. I'm so confused. This is news to me. Yeah. So exactly what are they looking to accomplish? So we need to suffer so that you could do what? Preserve who? What about the preservation of us?
This is state-sanctioned violence. This is a hate crime, in my personal opinion, for the reasons as follows. Okay, number one. Now, we all know Brooklyn is being gentrified. There are certain pockets in Brooklyn where majority of white people are moving to, okay? There are specific areas that are being gentrified heavier than other areas. So what I want to know, and what majority of the people in Brooklyn want to know is, why Canarsie? Why that specific part of Canarsie did you choose, Con Ed, to cut the power off? Predominantly Black and Latinx communities is where they chose to cut the power off. Why not Williamsburg? If you don't know Brooklyn like that, Williamsburg is kind of like the, how could I explain Williamsburg? It's like the Soho of Brooklyn, okay? Where the majority of the electricity is actually being generated from. So why not cut the power in Williamsburg, where you have majority white people? And I'm not saying they should just cut it off because that's where majority of the white people are. I'm not saying that. Like, obviously, everybody needs electricity. But why the predominantly Black parts of Brooklyn? That's what everybody wants to know. Why not the part of Brooklyn where the most electricity is being generated from? Why not Williamsburg? Why not the part of Brooklyn where it's like $7,000 for a one-bedroom apartment? And I feel like Con Ed, they could have sent out a warning. Hey, people in Southeast Brooklyn, we plan on cutting the power on this day for this amount of time for this reason. Please prepare yourselves for this state of an emergency, because it's an emergency when it's 100 degrees outside and you can't get cool air. It's an emergency when you have food in the fridge and the freezer. It's an emergency when people on different medications, elderly people who are sick. That's violent. When you don't warn people of something that's essential that they need to survive, that's violence. My primer of choice during this heat wave, ever met Becca primer. The mayor blames Con Ed. Okay, blame Con Ed. But who regulates Con Ed? Who operates above Con Ed? The state, the city. Y'all can control that though. So technically you're to blame as well, sir. Mayor de Blasio tweeted, just spoke to Con Ed's president about tonight's update. Their system in parts of Brooklyn is under severe strain and some equipment has failed. Is this the 1800s? Like, no. Seriously, with the price of living, especially in New York, y'all need to have extra revenue for stuff like this. There's no reason why we're paying thousands of dollars to live in a box and we can't even rely on y'all for electricity. Like, Basically, like, I was talking without my camera being on. Wow. Mercury retrograde is in like full effect and I am not here for it, okay? I was freaking talking to my camera and I forgot to press record. You know what? It's all right. I did my Jackie Aina method where I put my powder on. I then went in with my foundation from NYX, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I only used 2 pumps. I only used 2. You know I usually use like 4 or 5. I'm just saying I like a lot. Fenty concealer powder. I'm going to be using the Black Opal powder. But as I said when my phone was not recording, if you're really oily, you're really sweaty, I just recommend not putting any liquid on your face. I do want to read this article. Opinion, no more Con Ed. It's time for public power. I'm here for it. I'm here. Long past time to reconsider our relationship with Con Ed. Governor Cuomo says that's why they're regulated. That's why it's a public utility. If they do not perform, they will be replaced. Well, when? This just sounds like lies and heartbreak if you ask me. Unfortunately, this is seemingly just a threat. Told you. Last year, Cuomo said Con Ed must be held accountable for the multitude of issues with their infrastructure that are too frequently impacting the lives of millions of New Yorkers. We know this. What are we doing about it? I am directing the Department of Public Service to conduct an immediate top-to-bottom investigation into today's incident. The status quo cannot continue. According to the article, he has not only allowed the status quo to continue, he's allowed it to get even worse. With over $1 billion in profits each year, Con Ed is now asking to raise its rates on New Yorkers. Raise! Girl, I'm gonna be living in a shoe. Let me calm down. Oh my God, my heart. This hike will cause the average New Yorker's utility bill to increase by about $22 a month. Child, at this rate, we all gonna be living in shoes. I know y'all don't want New Yorkers moving to Atlanta, but look what they doing to us. Look at this. Is he locking us as ratepayers into a dying business model predicted on fossil fuels when science tells us we must get 100% renewable energy as soon as possible? Remember the Laura Mercier powder that everyone was using before we got the medium one for chocolate people? Yeah. I still got a full case of it, honey. Okay, so this unit, I made this into a unit. It's from UNice hair. Oh, okay, Pocahontas, well, hello. Just around the riverbed. Excuse me. 100% virgin human hair. Hair care instructions on the back. It came with a wig cap, which I have under. This is 3 bundles in a closure. So make sure you check the description box. There will be a back to school sale of up to 43% off, girls. So if you're trying to go back with the bundles popping. Whenever I do a hair review, please know that I've worn the hair, I've tried the hair out. I even have little hair testers. Like, you know, when you got a man that's just real observant, and he'll let you know, like, babe, like, your hair is everywhere, it's strands, it's this, it's that. No complaints. No complaints. I was whipping. I'm like, let me see if he's gonna say something. Comb this out in front of this motherfucker. I know he finna complain. No complaints yet, okay? So off the rip, taking this hair out of the packaging, I noticed that it is very soft. Literally, I have yet to experience any shedding, which is kind of strange because I always experience shedding. I think shedding is actually normal. Excessive shedding is not, but I haven't experienced any shedding. I was like, oh, you showing off. I like me a show off. I actually crimped this hair 2 days ago. And I'm gonna crimp it for you guys again on camera so you guys can see what a fresh crimp looks like. So this is my crimper from Bedhead. High. Oh no, she wasn't. She was on low. All right, she's now on high. Now when I'm crimping, oh, look at these crimps. Look at this. This is 2-day-old crimp. Of course, you want to crimp by sections. The sections are pretty big. I don't really be having time for tiny sections. I'm not gonna hold you. I allow about 10 to 15 seconds between each crimp. people ask me how long do I bake? As long as necessary. As long as your skin can take. As long as you need, sis. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little blush. I want more of a chocolatey plum lip, so I'm going to be using Brown Bear Matte from Mented Cosmetics. If you don't know about Mented, girl, I feel like did I review their products before? Yeah, I did. They are Black owned and they make chocolate, peanut butter friendly products. Did I just say peanut butter? Now, we are not done until we highlight. As you know, I'm highlight goddess. I usually go for gold, but being that my top is a silver metallic bikini and my accessories are silver, I'm gonna go for more of a silver shiny highlight. I get a little nervous with silver highlights because I just feel like, but I'm a golden girl. Like, summertime, you don't want to use a ton of highlight. You're gonna sweat anyways, so just let your sweat be your highlight. Now, if you're a unicorn, which means you're subscribed to my channel, we just do the most over here, okay? I've actually never used this freaking highlighter. This looks so good. This is Prosecco Pop from Becca Cosmetics. Cute. I like that this has like a silver but golden, you feel me? I'm also gonna go in with my Fenty highlighter. And this is kind of like a loose, like a compacted loose highlight. Okay, and last but not least, optional of course, I'm gonna put on some gloss because I'm gonna be looking real glossy in a few minutes anyway. So if you know me, you know that I personally love setting sprays. But when it's really hot outside, it's the summertime, I don't find that I need a setting spray. Only because the setting sprays that I usually use, it's really to make me just look a little bit more dewy, maybe look a little bit more natural. And being that it's hot, I'm chocolate, I'm gonna melt anyway. So I don't really use setting sprays in the summertime, but if you have a really good oil control setting spray, you can feel free to use that. And this is my summer beat. Like, I got snaps to prove it, y'all. I confess, I wear makeup in the heat. Not every single day, of course not, but I'm usually leaving my house, jumping in an Uber, getting to where I gotta get, and hoping and praying that wherever I'm going, it has AC. I check before I go, trust me. But again, it is not a must. It is not 100% necessary. I have no problem going outside with absolutely no makeup, with no wig, no nothing. Barely got on clothes, okay? You see, listen, a beat, that's all, folks. Let me know what you think about Con Edison purposely shutting off the power to a predominantly Black and Latinx community in Brooklyn. Thumbs up this video. Make sure you are subscribed and that you hit the notification bell so that you're aware of every time I upload or when I post on the community tab. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my unicorn game. Stay hydrated and stay blessed. Until next time. Bye.